Bregman, Pena, Altuve, Abreu, and Martin Maldonado catches Brandon Bielak. We're underway with a fastball off the plate for ball one. That one's going to be credited in his favor, and somehow that one just below the zone.
Still got to be careful with this guy at the dish.
That one looked good enough, but sometimes when a pitcher is missing, he doesn't get the edges. That's hit hard into right field for a base hit. Being held at third is Yandy Diaz as Tucker gets the ball back in. First three batters of the game, and the bases are already loaded for Tampa Bay. Little pop-up into shallow left. Can Pena get there? Yes! The runner's off second. I don't think Jeremy saw him because he was more concerned about the runner on third. But they get the out there without anybody advancing. Ground ball towards first. Off of Abreu, and that's going to score a run. Everybody's going to be safe. Astros had a chance to turn two if Abreu fielded it cleanly. Instead, everybody reaches on the error. Gave up 3 unearned runs last outing. This ball popped into shallow left. Shouldn't score the run. Pena just camps under it. Infield fly rule is called. And that's a big second out for Bielak. As the ball roped into right field, and that'll be down to the wall. That'll score at least 2. Heading toward third and being waved around is Luke Raley. That'll clear all the bases. A 3 RBI double for Josh Lowe, and that error does prove costly as the Rays take advantage of the extra out to make it 4-0. Prior to that double by Lowe. Now Jose Siri chops one to short. Astros are going to have to play catch-up today after a 4-run first inning. 1 earned run, 3 unearned. It's 4-0 Tampa Bay. Needed for assignment. Actually, he was claimed off waivers at that point after being acquired by the Red Sox from Texas earlier in the year. So Altuve.
Strike zone.
And Altuve delivers a base hit. He continues to hit well against Tampa Bay in his career. Altuve, a leadoff base runner for the Astros. Ground ball chopped towards third. Paredes to second for 1. Lau's turn, not quite in time for the double play. Close play at first, ruled safe by Brennan Miller. It's uncharacteristic for the Astros defense as Tucker pops one high in the air. Jose Siri comes on. Siri makes the play for out number 2. 2-2 pitch is on the outside corner. Bregman called out on strikes to end the inning. More start to go before he should be activated at the major league level. This one popped up towards Jose Abreu, and there's one away in the inning. Here's Yandy Diaz, who walked to start the game. Took a close 3-2 pitch. This time he's in swing mode on the first delivery. And Alex Bregman makes the plate. Nice backhand play by Breggy for the second out. Ground ball to Jose Altuve. Bielak bounces back after that 4-run first with a 1-2-3 second inning, getting a pop-up and a couple of groundouts. We head to the bottom half. Jordan with a 2-2 count and goes down on a fastball up for the first out of the inning. First time up. Now he got in on Abreu, and it's underneath the glove of Littell, and Jose Abreu is going to reach. Seemed like a relatively easy play for the Rays pitcher. Or advantage for the Astros as Chas goes down on strikes. That'll be the 3rd strikeout for Littell. Last 3 outs have all been strikeouts. And shoots that one to right for a clean base hit. Abreu will make the turn and hold up as Josh Lowe gets the ball back in. And in the American League. Maldonado goes down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Astros in the second inning.
Not only are you sinking them into your cup of coffee, you're sinking them into the bottom of your gut and carrying them around every Sunday. Good pitch by Bielak. That's that changeup that he enjoys when it's going well. Yeah, she kind of laughed and said, completely avoid it, please, which I'm unable to do. Another strikeout for Brandon Bielak.
Oh, Bielak getting on the strikeout train with his first 2 this inning. Time. This one in between Abreu and Altuve into right field, so Raley reaches for the second time. That'll be just the 3rd hit for Tampa Bay. Ryder's been a good pitch for him today as he sends this one, does Ramirez into center field. Dubon getting back there, and he puts it away on the run right before he gets to the warning track. Facing Zach Littell, and he delivers a single to center field. I chuckle because talking to Kevin Cash before the game, somebody you and I know very well. He was saying how, oh, look out. That gets away from Yandy Diaz. Altuve is going to try to advance, and he will be out at second base. He didn't get the best of jumps. Now 1-2 count on Pena, who grounds one towards the middle and through past Franco. Jeremy with an infield, or beyond the infield hit as he sneaks one under the glove. That one's going to be in play down the left field line. Long run for Luke Raley, but it's going to be the third baseman Paredes who makes the catch. Pena going to have to hustle back to first and just beats the throw back. Bregman sends one to right field down the line. Josh Lowe seems to have it lined up, and he does in fair territory for the final out of the inning.
Rays are very good at hitting that breaking ball, but the stuff that Bielak has had since that first inning on has been much improved.
Bielak could not find the bag as he was covering on that flip from Jose Abreu. Lowe, the runner on first. Ground ball. Pena cannot quite get there. That'll be a base hit. Second hit for Jose Siri in this series, and it's 2 runners on with nobody out here in the 4th inning. And this one towards third. Bregman's going to race to the bag. Gets that out. His throw is high, and Abreu has to come down off the bag. Ground ball off the glove of Bregman over the head of Pena. That skips into left field, and that'll score a run. It's now a 5-0 Tampa Bay lead. A ball that got past Bregman and on his deflection hit it over the head of Jeremy Pena to get to the outfield. That one's golfed into shallow left center field. Who wants it? Mauricio Dubon's making the call. He'll put it away. That's the second out of the inning as Franco skies to shallow center for the second out. That ball lined underneath the glove of Jeremy Pena into left center field. That'll score another run, and that'll be another unearned run as Lowe knocks in his 38th run of the year. It's now a runner on the go with a 3-2 delivery, and it's inside for a ball. That'll be the third walk allowed by Bielak, and he'll load up the bases here with 2 outs. Maton begins to soft toss. But he'll probably sit down now as Bielak works through the inning. Brandon Bielak on the ground, 2 hops. The second one jumped up on Yandy Diaz, but he flips it to the pitcher covering for the first out. He normally would like it. It's toward the high point of the season for him as he sends this one pretty high and deep to right field, but Josh Lowe will jump, not knowing where the wall is. Didn't want to take any chances as he got into that corner by the bullpen. Hey, Chaz with a base hit here on an 0-2 pitch. Gets on first with 2 outs. Towards the middle, and that'll be Brandon Lowe's ball, and he'll throw to first for the final out of the inning. That ball will be towards left field and down for a hit. McCormick will barehand it as the ball came back on him a little bit. That's a nice little flexible move there for Chaz, but it'll be a single for Harold Ramirez.
4 of the game. Alex heading back for this one. Chaz in. Good range by Alex.
He has been in there every day. There goes the runner on a 3-2 pitch. Called third strike. Good throw by Maldonado. Strike him out, throw him out to end the inning. Machete cuts down another runner. Working into the 5th inning today. As Maldonado sends the first pitch to center field, Jose Siri makes the play for the first out. If he kept playing Tampa Bay, he'd get there in a week. 3-hit game for Altuve. He's a 1-out base runner for the Astros. In the series. And Pena sends one past the diving Brandon Lowe into center field. The Astros trying to rally here. 2 on in the 5th with 1 out. Fly out and a pop-up in this game. And he goes the other way. That's a base hit. Altuve will score. Pena on the move to third base. Tucker's going to head to second. Here comes the throw. It's high. Tucker safe. It's a 6-1 game. Bregman grounds one towards the hole. Backhanded by Franco. Long throw. Bregman is safe. Run scores. 6-2.
Alex Bregman hustling down that first base line to try to turn this into a base hit and an RBI, but Franco talking about being in position to make a play. That is going to force Tampa Bay to challenge that play.
Close play, nice pick at first by Yandy Diaz. Still on first base, and here's the call.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Tampa Bay will retain their challenge.
Jordan grounds one to first, gloved by Yandy Diaz, who will flip by Littell, who gets through 5 innings in a major league game for the first time in his career, and he will leave. One of those 2 errors committed in the game for the Astros was committed by Bielak himself, but he walks 3 for. Diaz sends one towards the wall and left, and Chas McCormick will play it on a hop before it gets to the wall. Diaz hustling into second will get there standing with a double. Towards short, Pena's going to make the play to third. His throw is wide, but they still get the out on Yandy Diaz. A couple of righties warming up. That ball hit well to right field, and that's going to add 2 more runs to the lead. It's now an 8-2 game as Brandon Lowe connects on his 2nd home run of the series, his 13th on the season. He's now 3 for 4 tonight and makes it an 8-2 game.
That pitch came right back into the bat path of Lowe. Did just kind of sputtered right out there in front of the plate, and Lowe makes him pay, having himself a good day, not missing that pitch.
10 of 17 strikes, but a lot of it has been command a little bit.
9 walks this month.
Falling behind hitters and walks have not helped Maton out. It's an 8-2 Tampa Bay lead. And he strikes out Abreu here to start the inning. Got under that one, did McCormick. Sends one into left center field. Luke Raley and Jose Siri converge. The left fielder makes the catch for the 2nd out. 4 2/3 against Texas. On the ground, right to Wander Franco. Erasmo Ramirez in his first outing for Tampa Bay since 2017.
Relievers usually stay in the same routine and keep lifting twice a week. Starting pitchers is different. They have the 5-day routine where they will lift lower body the day after they pitch.
15 pounds. Ground ball towards the hole, and who's going to make the play? Can Pena make it? Not quite in time. Harold Ramirez beats it out. That pitch misses the outside corner, so that's 2 on with 1 out as Josh Lowe draws the walk. Both at career best. And July has not been quite as consistent. This ball in foul territory. Abreu will make the play. That's the 2nd out of the inning. In the air, shallow center field. Mauricio Dubon with the final out, and that'll do it for Tampa Bay. A hit, a walk, 2 men left on base. Martin Maldonado sends one high in the air into shallow left field. Wander Franco wanders back and puts it away for the 1st out. Mets during the pandemic year. Gets Altuve here for a strikeout. That's the 2nd out of the inning and the 2nd strikeout for Erasmo Ramirez. Broken back, ground ball, right side. Yandy Diaz will make the play for the final out of the inning. Montero over. And Kendall with a 4-pitch walk here. And that'll be off the end of the bat, but it'll be down for a hit. Franco's first hit of the game. Diaz going first to third. As the Rays have runners on the corners now with nobody out. Minute Maid Park. And not necessarily a nice gift. Swing and a miss. Lowe goes down on 3 pitches. But he knows both of us very well, and I know.
Yeah. Considerably different market that they're working with, but here we go.
Can they turn 2? Pena to Kessinger in the game now for Altuve, and there he is, Kendall Graveman, in his return to the Astros.
He started. Oh man. Another hard hit out.
That's the way it's going for Corey, yeah.
The focus to the player as the investment.
Breggy makes a bid towards left, and that'll be off the wall. Played there by Raley nicely. He'll hold Bregman to a single. Alex Bregman has himself a 1-for-4 day and nearly had an infield hit his last time up. Just a little poke into right center. If it gets heavy, it does. That's a base hit for Jordan. Well, here we go. Runners on first and second with one out in the inning. Got in on him again, and this one's going to stay fair. A little cue shot to first will advance the runners. That'll be the second out of the inning. Towards first, Diaz is there off the end of the bat for Chaz, and that'll do it for the Astros. 2 hits, 2 left on.
A home run.
Fly ball to the new right fielder for the Astros, and that'll be Chaz McCormick. Julk stayed in the game, and the kind of trips that can be difficult at times, as we hear from Lisa Clark, Major League dietitian, about the travel.
Kind of like stays stagnant, and you're like, you're like, all right, we need to get moving, do something. So that's probably been the biggest improvement, and the guys have noticed too. They're like, oh hey, this really helped.
And right now it looks like a 2-team battle between the 2 Texas teams, but Los Angeles Angels starting the day 6 games back. They already won today in Toronto, and Seattle starting the game shutout innings out of the bullpen. Maldonado goes down on strikes. Adam picks up his first strikeout. Bottom of the second inning scoreless. That game will have Cody Bradford against Blake Snell. This ball hit to center. Jose Siri will put it away, and that'll do it for the Astros on a Sunday afternoon in front of a sellout crowd. Tampa Bay wins the series 2 out of 3. The season series split at 3 games apiece. The Astros fall back to a game and a half behind Texas. The Rangers game later on today will determine whether they're a game or 2 games back heading into play tomorrow. Astros post-game show presented by Whataburger. Kevin Eschenfelder will be your host today. We'll have Vanessa Richardson gathering interviews in the clubhouse. All that coming up on the post-game show presented by Whataburger. You will hear from Dusty Baker, amongst others. 8-2 the final. Post-game show next.